Welcome into NFL Daily, presented today by Manscaped. The Super Bowl is here, and they have launched their new Beard Hedger, the best when it comes to facial grooming from the leaders in below-the-waist men's grooming from Manscaped. 20% off and free shipping when you go to manscaped.com/chat. Tell you more about them later on in today's show, which is a reaction to the first mock draft of the year from Zierlein, an actual 1.0, unlike Mel Kiper, who does like 4 of them before the year ends and says that those don't count somehow. Lance is always a bit different when it comes to his mock drafts. Things start normal, and then there are some surprises. Number 1 overall, Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle from Georgia. This was one we've talked about a lot. It makes sense. I will make note that Lance seemed to imply that this one has more to do with what he would do, where his grades are, and a little bit less of what he thinks team would do. So keep that in mind. It's a bit more of his opinion stuff. Number 2, Bryce Young out of Alabama goes to Houston. They get their quarterback. No trades in this mock draft, by the way. Will Anderson, the edge from Alabama. Arizona's going to be in the great spot. They're just going to stay at 3 and pick whichever of the top defensive players end up falling to them at that 3rd overall spot. In this case, it's Anderson. Defense, quarterback again. C.J. Stroud out of Ohio State goes number 4 to the Colts. I do think Stroud is a bit more in the mold of what Chris Ballard prefers at quarterback, but it's a weird quarterback class where there is no perfect prospect or even no, I think, obvious superstar elite prospect this year. Now, we do mock drafts a bunch, tons of NFL draft coverage, rumors, news. If you enjoy our NFL draft coverage here at Chat Sports, show my bosses. Like the video for me right now. We did not get the likes on the Senior Bowl winners and losers, so no true post-Senior Bowl mock draft, but I am doing a reaction one to kind of split the difference there. So like today's video if you like our NFL draft coverage. Number 5, Tyree Wilson, the edge rusher from Texas Tech. I think this is a good fit, and Wilson fits what Seattle has historically liked in their edges, guys who can reduce inside a little bit. I think Wilson can do that. Number 6, Christian Gonzalez, the cornerback from Oregon. Depending on who you talk to, there's a different cornerback one. Gonzalez, Ray Porter Jr., some Devin Witherspoon stuff. Gonzalez would fill a big need at corner for the Lions, so no complaints there. Will Levis, the pick at number 7. Someone called him polarizing. Yes, he is. There's going to be people who think he's quarterback 1. People who think he's a day 3 pick. There will be those people. He'll probably go somewhere in round 1. The first shocker of this mock draft, Drew Sanders out of Arkansas. I would wonder if maybe pick 28 is more in line for him. He was great for Arkansas this year. Is he a linebacker? Is he an edge? I think he's an off-ball linebacker who can blitz a little bit for you because he wasn't impactful as a pure edge at Alabama. But I think when you get outside those top couple defensive prospects, there's some real disagreement in terms of who's the next best guy, and that could lead to some real shockers come draft day. I want to hear from you guys now at the pinned comments on today's video. Who is your favorite 2023 NFL draft prospect? Let me know in the comment section, that pinned comment, like I mentioned. If an ad break comes here on YouTube, take advantage of it. Head down there and let me know. Number 9, Keon White. Maybe he's just this year's Trayvon Walker. I think he's going to really impress at the Combine, but I wasn't that impressed with him at Georgia Tech. I think he's kind of more of a late round 1 guy for me, not top 10. But Zierlein likes him, Daniel Jeremiah, Mel Kiper, so I'm probably different on that front. Number 10, Devin Witherspoon. This was one of my guys early on. I'm like, oh, this guy's he should go round 1. He's really good. And then the big media guys got around and like, he's going top 20. So I guess I was right, but we were too low on him as well. Witherspoon in Philadelphia alongside Darius Slay, assuming they lose James Bradbury. Love that fit. Tennessee Titans, first offensive lineman drafted, Peter Skoronski. I don't know if he can play left tackle. He's got short arms, but he's going to be a plug-and-play starter somewhere along the offensive line. Number 12, Jalen Hyatt, the first wide receiver off the board out of Tennessee. He's got great speed. I think this is the first mock that I've seen with Hyatt going over the likes of Jordan Addison, Quentin Johnston, Jackson Smith, and Jigba. So a surprise there. Zierlein has later clarified that he doesn't love the receiver class, so I'm actually kind of on board with that part. But Hyatt top 15 is pretty bold when it's all said and done. Manscaped is now selling beard products, folks. That's right. Our friends at Manscaped have gone from Balls Mafia to Beard Mafia in 2023 to help you keep well-groomed from head to toe with their brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. Cordless trimmer has a rotary wheel with 20 hair cutting lengths with all-on-one guard, so no more messy drawers with full of extra add-ons. They keep it nice and simple. Sculpt your beard to championship level this year with Manscaped and tame your mane by going to manscaped.com/chat to get 20% off plus free shipping. Manscaped.com/chat. The link will be in the comments section and in the description of today's show. Beard shampoo, beard conditioner, beard oil, beard balm, and a whole lot more. Manscaped has you covered. Avoid the blitz and take your beard to the promised land this year with the brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit from Manscaped. Links in the comments and the description. 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/chat. Love this fit, by the way. Brian Branch at Alabama to the Jets. Can play the nickel safety, free safety, strong safety role. He'd be a baller in that Jets defensive scheme. Broderick Jones off the board before Paris Johnson, which I am surprised by, but I do think Jones is a good fit for New England. I'm just kind of surprised he went off the board before Paris Johnson did. The first tight end, Luke Musgrave. That's right, not Michael Mayer, not Darnell Washington, Dalton Kincaid. Luke Musgrave out of Oregon State, too. I think is, again, going to test very well, at the NFL Combine. But him going top 15 over Michael Mayer does indeed surprise me. Only had 11 catches this year. Again, injury is kind of a big factor in that. It's a lot of projection involved, but he was great in the 2 games he played this year. Osiris Torrance. Again, no Paris Johnson, although I like Torrance a lot. I think he's going to be an awesome plug-and-play guard, powerful player, strong showing at the Senior Bowl from what I've been told and heard. I like his fit with the Commanders. Steelers need a corner. And they get the son of Joey Porter and Joey Porter Jr. That one just makes sense to me. If he's there, it's a plug and pick, I guess, mock draft selection. Lions fans will get mad because they got mad when I mocked Hawkinson to them the other day. They took him, and Michael Mayer now slots in for Hawkinson. Also, Zierlein mentioned doubling up at corner. Not sure I'm on board with that one, but I like Michael Mayer a lot. He is still my tight end 1. Anthony Richardson, the Florida quarterback, stays in state to Tampa. He's a tough one. Big dual threat, massive boom or bust potential. We'll see on that front. Number 20, John Michael Schmitz, who I think will be center 1 in this year's class, looked really well, or played really well at the Senior Bowl practices there. Helped out his draft stock in significant fashion, so we'll keep an eye on him. But back to Richardson and the quarterbacks. Zierlein is 4 going in round 1 this year. The over-under is either 3.5 or 4.5. I think 4 is the right answer. Maybe a guy like Tanner McKee sneaks in. Weird stuff happens. How many quarterbacks go in round 1 of this year's NFL draft? Get those predictions in for me in the comment section. Number 21, Paris Johnson Jr. And man, you've got Zion Johnson, Paris Johnson, and Rashawn Slater as a heavy investment up front of the offensive line. I love that for L.A. I also love Quentin Johnston out of TCU to Baltimore. Get more playmakers for, I assume, Lamar Jackson at the quarterback position. Now, if you want more NFL news, rumors, and of course draft coverage, make sure you guys are subscribed. Free videos right here on Chat Sports from now until forever, I guess, until I'm old and actually gray with bags under my eyes that are worse than I already have. Free videos when you guys subscribe. Number 23, Keely Ringo. I think he's now so underrated. He's still overrated. He's now underrated. Great traits, great spin. I think he'd be a great fit for what the Vikings are going to do under Brian Flores moving forward. Number 24, the third tight end, Dalton Kincaid out of Utah. He can offer a little bit of athletic ability, solid blocker, great production for the Utes there. If you can get Michael Mayer or Dalton Kincaid for Jacksonville, I like that fit. Trenton Simpson, another linebacker from Clemson to the Giants, number 25. No receiver, even though Jordan Addison there. That one might be controversial. So, too, is Deonte Banks going off the board at 26 out of Maryland to the Dallas Cowboys before Bijan, Robinson, of course, before Jordan Addison there. He's got the size. He runs into what Cowboys fans know I call Chidobe Awuzie syndrome. When he's turned away from the quarterback, I just can't find it that great. But the size and traits and speeds are right up Dan Quinn's alley. Now, when you get to picks, late 20s, early 20s, you're kind of taking typically second-round graded guys. And that's where your surprise round one picks often pop up. So drop in the comments section for me a sleeper round one draft pick you guys have your eyes on this year. So let me know in the comments section right now your sleeper round one NFL draft picks. Let's move now to number 27. Bijan Robinson goes to the Bills. There's the first running back selected. By the way, Zierlein has him as number 4 overall on his board, but positional value matters, and that's why the running back falls to 27. Kalijah Kancey, he's built like Aaron Donald, but no one's Aaron Donald, so keep that in mind. I know he played for Pitt. I get it. I'm not sure he can play every down at his size, but as a situational pass rusher, there is value there. Myles Murphy, number 29. I'm a bit surprised he went this late, but Zierlein said he just kind of fell on accident, basically, there. Kind of a blend on the size, traits guy there. He'd be a great fit for the Saints, who have, of course, this pick via the Broncos, via the Dolphins, via the 49ers. Another edge, Derek Hall out of Auburn, who has been getting some kind of late round one buzz. There's a big group of guys who fit that mold there. They'll help be separated some at the combine once we hear more info about who likes who. And number 31, Jordan Addison. What a steal. Imagine Devonta Smith, A.J. Brown, and Jordan Addison all in the same wide receiver room. I mean, I might be able to have some quarterback success there, and I'm not good at quarterback. So that's a loaded trio at wide receiver for Philadelphia. So grade Lance Zierlein's mock draft. It's not me, so you can be as mean as you want. A, B, C, D, or F in the comments section. Let me know how you felt about this mock draft from NFL.com/NFL Network's Lance Zierlein right now. Some notable prospects who did not go in round one that are worth mentioning. Jackson Smith-Njigba, the Ohio State wide receiver. It's very funny to see two plugged-in guys. Lance Zierlein, not a first-round pick. Mel Kiper, top 15 pick. Massive gap there. Lucas Van Ness out of Iowa could be a surprise round one or maybe an early round one guy. I like Cam Smith a lot. Brian Brzee is now so overrated. He's underrated. I think he should sneak in round one for the upside alone. And Nolan Smith, the edge rusher from Georgia, could also easily just swap in for Derek Hall, and no one would be upset about that one.